So basically, that man there in the black t-shirt dated an OnlyFans chick. And now he's having his say. She left him like we all predicted, didn't we? And he's back to have his say. Let's listen to this.
So you're single, Mick?
It's going to be in the inbox here.
What happened?
Well, that's what I'm here to discuss.
Nick,
That's
please,
what I'm
in the
here to
mic.
discuss about is being single now. Yeah.
We told you, Nick.
All right,
Nick.
Nick, give us the background here, okay?
What happened?
So last time I was on the podcast that many have seen, I was with
Can you
Keely.
scoot into the table a little bit?
It's kind of hard between.
Or do you want to just hold the mic? You can hold the mic.
I can.
Just get close to it. Get close to it.
Okay, so last time I was on here, I was with Keely Rose, who is an OnlyFans girl, and
We told you this was going to happen. This is exactly what we said was going to happen. Didn't we, guys? We told him.
And yeah, she basically, after 6 years of living together and being together every day, she left me for another guy. And she's currently in Melbourne, Australia with this other guy. And it kind of came abruptly out of nowhere for me a few months ago. And I was very heartbroken about it, but now I'm here ready to discuss it and show that I am okay and I will survive.
You guys were married, right?
Were you guys married?
We were engaged.
Engaged,
And
right.
for a few years we were engaged, and I definitely was committed to her and definitely loved her and wanted to be in a monogamous relationship with her. And
I'm just going to listen. I'm just going to
was
listen.
monogamous during that period. Even though she was doing things with other guys for money, I always figured that at least, even if it was for money, at least she still loved me, and it was just sex. It wasn't love, and it wasn't making love, and she would come back to me, and that would be love.
Women don't work that way, Nick. If women are getting intimate with another man, there's going to be some feelings involved. And especially if she's sleeping with multiple people. You know, that your relationship was doomed. We knew that. Like, that was doomed from the start. You know, but that, you know, hopefully you've learned from being a simp. Don't fall for it again, my friend.
You know, now I'm definitely, you know, shocked by it. You don't expect your spouse to leave you for another man.
We did.
But, you know, stranger things have happened in this world, and so I'm not alone. I'm sure there's many guys in my boat, but I'm all right because I still have my dog, and we go hiking and do things together, so at least I'm not alone. And
That's
I
good.
do, I am, you know, I purchased my first property for investment.
Let me just say something, right? Why is that girl on the left always wearing a hat, for one? And two, that girl on the right is just trying not to laugh. Like, this is what I say about some women, not all women, some women do not care about how you feel and about your struggles as a man. They will just laugh at you. She's trying not to laugh about his situation. If that was a girl sat there, no one would be smirking and doing all that. She'd be getting all the sympathy in the world.
So I do have cash flow that's going to be coming in soon, so I don't need her money anyway. And I'm purchasing a house in North Carolina. It'll feel pretty empty, you know, up in the mountains there without her, you know, because I was
good to me.
going to buy it with her, the intention of her being with me, but now it's just going to be my little buddy and I. And I'm going to build a recording studio in it and go hiking and hopefully meet someone new. So that's, you know, that's kind of what my deal is.
Nick, are you able to, can you pull up, no. Can you pull up Dating Talk 65? That's the episode that Mick was on with Keely. We don't really need to watch anything, but we'll just show, because Mick was previously on with his then fiance, girlfriend, just for context for people. They appeared together. Keely, at the time, and I believe still currently, She was a stripper, correct?
Well, she started as a stripper for a few years, and then when lockdowns happened, she wasn't able to make any money, so she went to being a porn star, and then from being a porn star to doing OnlyFans.
So, because she couldn't strip anymore because of COVID, she decided to get railed by random dudes and come home to you, and you got to deal with that. Man, I'm tired tonight.
And when she was on here, she hadn't done porn in like a year anyway, so it was like just OnlyFans that we were basically living off of, and then my income too.
But was she was doing scenes on OnlyFans with other men, is that correct, if I recall?
No, not necessarily, unless it was like a sugar daddy that was giving her money, and then they would film content or something around it if there was, and then she but no, it was mostly just pictures of her and stuff,
Just one sec. So while you were with her, she was sleeping with other men, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel like, if I recall the conversations that we were having about that, you said you were okay with it, but it occurred to me that you felt to some degree pressured by her to accept the situation?
I think at first I was like really disturbed by it and didn't want it. Then I started to get more used to it and become numb to the fact that that was what was going on.
Sometimes it is best to learn the hard way, and this guy did. He really did. And that's the only way some people learn. But, like, this is just another prime example of why you shouldn't date these chicks who are involved in this line of work, if you can call it work. Right, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Even if she did it 10 years ago, stay clear. Man.
But then as time went on, it was like we're gonna have a home together. I want to have kids. I want to have
Wait, is this what you're saying, or is this what she's saying?
This is what I was saying to her.
Okay, I see.
I want a committed relationship. I want to love you and cherish you as my wife. I don't want you sleeping around anymore. Like that started to sink in more as I was getting older. Like when we met, I was like 20, 21, but now I'm 27, almost 28, and a lot can happen in those few years. So it's like I've matured now to where, like, before I was young and naive, and now I'm like a man who wants to have a full-time job.
This is exactly what I've said, like every kid, their dream, like, and you have your boys, and to date a stripper, corn star, whatever it is, like all boys have had, they've wanted to do that because they're young, but as you get older, and you start to realise that the knock-on effect of girls who are involved in that, and then you want a family, and you want a woman who loves you, and you want her in her purest form, and you ain't going to get that. If she's been a bizzle, you ain't going to get that, and you quickly realise it as you get older, just like this man here.
A committed wife and kids, and raise them and have a home and pay a mortgage and do all those adult stuff that I didn't want to do previously, when we first met. So it's a very different mindset. So I think we kind of went further and further apart because I wanted to be essentially a normal middle-aged adult in America.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $100. Mick, you dodged the bullet there.
Yep.
Don't be a simp. Be a pimp and move on to a woman that is not a 304 cum dumpster. Maybe get TF out of CA, take some testosterone, hit the gym. Your future children will thank you.
Now that is a great donation. That is some great advice. 100%. Don't be a simp. And the gym will cure any lowness, depression you have. I say that to anyone who reaches out to me and says they feel low because of a girl left them. Listen, see you in the gym. See you in the gym, bro.
Hit the gym every day, actually, right down the road here. But yeah, I agree with you. I did dodge a bullet. It could have ended worse. But you know, the thing is that she wants to continue to sleep around, meet other guys. She wants to party and drink and smoke, and I don't drink at all. I don't party at all. I don't smoke at all. I don't do any of that stuff. I love socializing. I love meeting new people, but I'm not into partying and all that stuff. And that's what she really wants to do. And I think she's almost become like an alcoholic because she can't handle. I've done a lot of research into psychology, and I believe she's a malignant narcissist. And her coping mechanism for her anxiety and for her narcissism is to sleep with men, smoke weed, and drink alcohol to.
This girl is a walking train wreck, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen when she gets to that point where no guy wants her anymore. She's just been used and abused like a 2005 Toyota Prius with 200,000, 300,000 miles on the clock. No one wants it anymore. She's going to probably reach out to him and say, give it all the crap. They always come back. They always do. Man, this girl is, that train wreck's going to be massive when she hits that part. Man.
Cope with that because it's like almost like a mental disorder that she has to cope with to deal with all the stress and anxiety that comes with being a narcissist. And if you don't know what a malignant narcissist is, just Google it. But that's just
how recently did you guys officially split or break up?
So she flew out about a week ago to Melbourne, Australia. So that was like officially the it's over kind of deal for me. But we were keeping in touch for the past few months, and she was lying to me about it. She was kind of manipulating me and like telling me that she still loved me and she still wanted to be with me because I think she couldn't deal with with me leaving her and being apart from her. So that was a very big stress for her. But I think, but basically, I went out and saw, we were spending time together and everything, and she would like completely ignore me and start talking to this other guy, and I'm like thinking something's up, and then she started acting like I'm just not even there, like spending 99% of the time with this other person. Like she's like, no, I'm here. But when someone's there in the room with you but not present and not looking you in the eyes and talking to you, that's
she didn't love you, mate. She didn't. You were just there to comfort her when she's been railed by other guys, and you were there as a cuddle, mate. That's it. Like, I think he liked her, but this guy is new in the game, and this guy is like level 100 simping. You can't turn a 304 into a housewife. You can't. I'm going to get that put on a flipping t-shirt or hat or something. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't. There's no way. You can't. No one you just can't. They're two different types of people. I feel for this guy. I do feel for him, but sounds like he's got a game plan. He's going to the gym. He's buying a house. He's got a dog. Sounds good to me, especially in the middle of the mountains.
Essentially what was happening for like a month, and she was falling asleep in another bed away from me, and video chatting with this other guy, and I'm thinking, this is just wrong. Do you love me anymore? She's like, you don't have to get upset about it, and she's kind of gaslighting me too, being like, well, you can sort of be with, you can still be with me and I can be with him and we can be in an open relationship. And I'm like, I don't want an open relationship. I want you. And you're trying to be with this other guy, and I don't understand why you think this is okay.
So, and how long has this been going on?
For the past few months.
But you said just a week ago.
She finally left.
When's the last time you saw her?
About a month ago now.
Oh, a month ago. So you guys had kind of been split, but she flew to Australia.
I had a lot of her things. I had to give her some of her stuff and everything. She basically was living in, away from me. So it was like I, was giving her back some of her things, and she, and I were still like, I was taking her out to eat and talking and asking how she was doing and stuff, But she just started treating me so shitty for no reason. Like I'm just like, it's like I'm not even being mean. It wasn't like I was abusive or a drug addict or something. I was just literally like, can we talk and have just normal discussion? But she couldn't even talk. Her attention span right now is like a goldfish. Last time you guys saw.
That's what happens when a girl has had multiple willies, man. There's no coming back from that. And you'll see it with these girls who, these OnlyFans stars and whatever you want to call them. They're like talking to zombies, man. They're washed out, brain dead, And I was thinking, when I saw this video, I was thinking I was going to jump on it and ridicule this guy. But he seems like a nice guy, and he's being honest about his situation and the fact he messed up and now he realizes. So I'm not gonna ridicule him too much, but hopefully his simping days are over and he's learned from this. And I'm going to link the full video down in the description down below if you want to go and see it. Shout out to whatever podcast. And let me know what you guys think. Do you think he's going to carry on simping or not? Let me know in the comments.